Does carb cycling mean you get to eat more chips?
There are so many different ways to jumpstart your weight loss, and today we investigate if carb cycling should be one of them.
As a health coach and a wellness coach, we ask the questions so you get the answers. So let's get started as we ask.
Wait, what?
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Kamna, how are you?
I'm good. So before we get into all of our regular programming,
A regular scheduled material.
Yes, I wanted to share a little story, and I think the point of it is going to be important.
Okay.
So for the past 2 weeks, I've been having anxiety, and this past week it was at a maximum point. Like I couldn't handle it.
Wait, I just want to point out that I've seen you 10 times in the past 2 weeks, and I've never noticed anything, and I feel like a bad friend. However, I just want to point out that sometimes you can't see anxiety in people.
Exactly.
Okay, so go on.
It was
I truly didn't know this.
If someone asked me what was happening, I probably would have started crying. I was at a maximum level of anxiety. And when I get any kind of emotion like that, anxious or fear, anything, I tend to retreat and become quiet or stoic. So people don't necessarily know that something is wrong.
No idea.
And it was so bad that I went out to eat fast food twice, which I don't normally ever do. I went to the casino to get a little distracted. That didn't really work. I wasn't sleeping. I was eating candy that I haven't eaten in a few years now. Like, it was so bad. I needed something to try to take the edge off of this anxiety, and nothing was working. I mean, nothing.
Did you know it was anxiety the whole 2 weeks?
Oh, yeah. And I was
okay.
doing the deep breathing, and and the first, I don't know when it started, but it started like a slow buildup.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't think anything's wrong. I don't think I have any extra stress more than normal. I was like doing my deep breathing. I was doing everything that I was supposed to do, and nothing was working. And then yesterday, my husband noticed something was a little bit off. He had been on a trip. And he said, "What's going on?" And of course I started crying, because that's the way my emotion shows up. Yeah, I just cry. And he's like, "What's wrong?" He thought something had happened. And I said, "No, I'm not myself. I'm not sleeping. Something is wrong. And I don't know what it is." He went through the whole list of, is it this? Are you stressed about that? Are you eat this? Then he asked me a question which tells me the positive influence I'm having. He's like, "Have you been eating bad?" And I said, "Well, kind of."
Oh my God, I can't believe he asked you that.
I know. So then I was saying, I'm sorry if this is TMI. I'm like, I haven't felt like this since I had my periods.
Okay.
And I don't have them anymore, so I'm a little bit more even keel. And I said, I don't know what it is. He goes, "I think I know what it is." And I was like, "What do you mean? I need to know what the answer is." And he said, I had stopped taking my tamoxifen, which is the anti-cancer medication, but it's a hormone. And he's like, "Let's do some reading. Let's figure it out."
You stopped taking that medicine because the doctors told you to?
Correct.
Right?
It was 10 years, and the doctor said, you're good, and there's more harm now than benefit, so let's stop the medication. I said, "Can I go cold turkey?" He said, "Yeah, no problem."
Oh, okay.
I said, "Am I going to feel anything?" He said, "No, you should actually feel better." So I was really excited about that. But when we looked it up, the side effects of stopping the tamoxifen is basically like being in menopause again. Hot sweats.
You were sweating at night too.
Yes, moodiness, anxiety, all of the things that I was experiencing, it was happening, and I had no idea. I did not make the connection. The point of my story is this.
My God.
Is sometimes we are going through things in life, and we don't know why. And there's always a reason. And I think what you and I try to do is always to investigate what that reason is. I couldn't see it for myself because we can never see, or most times we can't see what's actually happening with us, but we can see it in others. And you and I try to do that. We try to connect the dots to people that, what about this? Try that. Here's an idea. And just knowing that it could have been the tamoxifen gave me so much relief. I cannot even tell you. I slept last night. I had a full night's
So
worth
do
of
you
sleep.
think that, like, you're gonna level out now, or do you think this is how you
Well,
should like?
no, so we did more reading, and it said it can take up to 3 months for the medication to get out of my system.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
But at least you
I
have an
thought
idea of what's going on
I
now.
thought I was going crazy. You know what I
Well,
mean?
you still might. No, I'm just kidding. Totally kidding.
This is very true. Very true.
First of all, great, good on him that he
Yeah.
helped you figure that out. And second of all, what a great point, because that's exactly what we try to do. We ask, you need somebody to ask those questions that are not afraid to ask those questions.
Right.
Like, well, what are you doing
Right.
differently? You know what I mean? And you have to be open minded
Yeah.
too, because you could have easily been like that, like bitchy to him,
Yeah,
and
I
been
could
like,
have. I could
no,
have
I'm doing that
easily.
fine. I'm doing this fine. Of course I'm
Right.
eating right. Like, you could have easily been bitchy, for
I could
lack
have
of a
been
better
making
term.
making this face like,
Right.
I could have
Yeah.
been like, "Are you kidding me? Are you really asking
Of
me that?"
course I
And I
thought of that.
didn't.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was such a relief to know what the cause was, or what
Good.
I think it is. I don't know scientifically exactly, but I'm pretty sure.
Wow. That's
So,
awesome. That's a great, that's fun, that's a good story and a great point to everybody that's listening. I
yeah, I
like
thought
that.
it would help somebody else. Like that, you're not going crazy.
Right.
Something's wrong with you in a good way. Like there's a reason why.
Yeah, and it's
It's not
also
that.
good to point out that medication isn't just out of your system immediately.
Yeah, yeah.
Takes
And the doctor
forever.
was like, "Yeah, you'll be fine." Which, of course, I believe him because he's my doctor.
Don't, maybe you'll know this. If you're on steroids, doesn't that take at least a month to 6 months to get out of your system?
I
And
don't even remember, but that
antibiotics,
sounds right.
on
Antibiotics are even worse. Yeah.
yeah, they are terrible. Like, once you get them in your system, they take so long to go back
Yeah.
to normal. So wow, that's amazing. Well, good. Good.
Sorry to take up so much time,
No,
but I
well,
thought
what?
it was really important.
It absolutely was. Well, what was your call to action, though? Now that
My
I
call to
can't
action
remember.
was to write in my gratitude journal
Okay.
3 things
Oh,
I was
yeah, yeah,
grateful
yeah, yeah.
for when I went to bed. I missed only one night, and I was like, "That's okay." But I liked it. It was very easy to do. I thought it would be difficult. It was very easy.
You wrote three
Even in the
things or
midst
just
of all
one?
three,
And you
three
didn't
things every day.
fall asleep during it?
No, I told you I'm a night person, so no.
Yeah. Good.
It was fine. I haven't gotten the full benefit yet, but I was also in the midst of all that craziness, so
What do
who
you
knows?
What do you mean by that? What do you think that means? I haven't gotten the full benefit.
Well, I think I expect things to be instantaneous.
Oh.
Like
Okay.
I should be like a very happy, cheery, optimistic person, sunshine and flowers, because I'm writing in my gratitude journal. But it takes a while for it to become a habit, and second, to see the benefits of it.
Okay.
How about
Good
you? How
point.
was your call to action?
Great. I ended my trifecta challenge with my sister and my mom, and I owe them each $2, which means I did fabulous, in my opinion. I only missed 4 times out of, I don't know, a lot. What was the number? I don't remember. I had counted last time, but yeah, I think I did great. Great.
And you guys are starting another round,
Yep,
right?
we started another round. I'm tweaking mine a little, and that's only because my sister challenged me in a different way a little bit. She wanted me
Oh,
to do a 5K a day, which is not possible. I can't fathom it. I mean, obviously my body it is possible, but I don't want to. It like sounds awful to me. So I told her that I would do 1 mile a day.
well, you probably already get that. Does she
No,
mean consecutively?
she means I'm pretty sure. Well, I mean consecutively.
Okay.
Which I already have a couple backup plans. Well, I have 2 plans. One is I've mapped out exactly what it is in my neighborhood, so I could just do that and then come home and 1 mile's done. Or
Okay.
I've looked up on YouTube 1 mile walking videos at home.
Oh,
And those are like,
wow.
I seem to like more because I can watch a TV show while it's on. So
Right.
I put my TV show on, I put my iPad next to the TV on mute. And I just follow along with with that.
I like it.
So I seem to like that way of exercising better
Yeah.
because I feel like I'm getting caught up on something that I've been wanting to anyway. Does that make sense?
Well, you're being entertained while you're doing the thing you don't really want to do.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that
I
was
did that
great.
once. I wasn't getting my steps in, so I just started marching in front of to the TV for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. It's fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, it was great. That was it. That was
Good.
fun. Mm-hmm. All right.
And you're off to another month.
Yes, we're gonna do this one till Labor Day. So,
Nice.
All right.
Okay, what is the thing you love?
All right. So, my daughter and I swim in the summer. We swim a lot, and well, my whole family does. Anyway, long story short, your hair gets gross from being in chlorine after a while.
Yeah.
And we talked. She's always needed to buy a clarifying shampoo because her hair used to turn green in the summer. Because if you have blonde hair, the chlorine, I don't know what that chemical reaction is, but her hair actually used to turn green when she was little. So we would have to clarify it often. And the one we used to buy was an expensive brand from like like an actual beauty shop place. Expensive. And horrible chemicals, but it worked. You can actually feel the difference. So we went and we bought a new one to try. And you've probably seen this brand. It's called Raw Sugar. Have you seen it? Okay, this is at Target. And this is a deep cleanse clarifying shampoo. It's for an unhealthy buildup of chlorine. Like if you use a lot of product in your hair, like mousse, gel, hairspray, whatever you put in your hair, you need to remove all of that stuff from your hair after a while, like once a week, they say. Anyway, this is made with charcoal, matcha, and aloe.
Oh,
it's
good
color
ingredients.
safe and vegan.
Oh,
it is,
nice.
It's cruelty free, and it works. Because I was like, it's probably not going to work. I don't know why I thought that. I just assumed that chemicals would make something cleaner than natural ingredients. I think that's just an old school thought in my head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the same thing with cleaning products. I feel like so many people are like, they have to smell strong. But no, you just need vinegar. All you need is vinegar. And you're doing a better thing than anything. Anyway, so I scanned this on the Yucca app. First of all, it works. I just want everybody to know you can feel a difference.
Yeah, your hair looks great.
Well, I haven't even done it this week with it.
Know what I mean? It looks shiny and healthy.
Oh, well, thank you. I think that's the lighting, but thank you. Oh, wait, I'm trying to find my Yucca app. Here it is. Okay. So it got a 79 out of 100 and it rated excellent. It's without anything harmful, without any sulfate. It got a low risk because of the fragrance. But other than that, it got an excellent, it's very hard to do that. I think it smells good. It's great.
It's called Raw Sugar?
It's called Raw Sugar. They have a whole line of stuff. This is their clarifying shampoo. And if you ever swim or you put product in your hair, everybody should use it at least once a week. And it wasn't expensive. Do you remember how much it was, Alyssa? Like $8.99?
That's not bad. That's a regular shampoo.
I think. Oh, and the expensive brand we used to buy, $25 a bottle.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not going to say the brand, but it was very expensive.
And it breaks your heart when you have to spend that much money and you're like, for what?
Yeah, and it was a big bottle, but I think smells better too.
Oh, nice.
Anyway, it's the end of the summer, everybody's got chlorine buildup. If you're a swimmer like me, try it out. Okay?
That's great. Yeah, I love it. Thank you.
All right. Let's jump in.
So, let's jump in.
All right, tell me about why we got this topic. Because I can't remember.
I think I was talking about it in one of our groups.
Oh, yeah.
Because someone felt stuck. And I'm like, well, because I remember a coach telling me about carb cycling. I'm like, I don't know what that is. What are you talking about? This is all hocus pocus. And she's, no, it's a method that athletes use to jumpstart their...
You just said athletes. I want everybody to hear that. Okay, go on.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
To like sort of shake up their body. And And then you said somebody had asked you for us to do a topic on this. So I thought, well, it's a
A
perfect.
long time ago, somebody asked me this.
Really?
Yeah, and I think we toyed. It was on our list of topics and we just kind of forgot about it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And it is it's intriguing to me.
What's intriguing about it?
First of all, anything that is different is intriguing to me.
Yes.
I
Yes.
also know about myself, anything that I do different works
Right.
because I don't think it's that method that actually works. I think it's I'm
Yes.
paying attention to stuff again.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
So I'm always intrigued and always willing to try something. I'm like, oh, I'll try it. Let's do it for a week. Let's do it for 10 days. Because I
Right.
feel like I start paying attention to everything more.
Yeah.
So
Oh, for sure.
don't know if the actual method that I'm doing works. Do I make sense?
We have talked about this before that sometimes people say you should do keto or paleo or pagan or plant-based.
Yeah.
It's all the fact that you're paying attention is
Yeah.
really what is making the difference. Ultimately, it doesn't matter which way you choose.
Right, because people have success on all of those, but it's because they're
Yes.
paying attention to what they're doing.
Yes.
Okay, so
And
what is... Okay,
yeah.
go on.
No, you finish.
I was going to say, what is it?
I actually really found this very fascinating in terms of the science of this. I think, as I keep learning more about how digestion works and how our body uses energy, it's really interesting to me. And maybe that's the nerd in me, but I just find it really interesting.
Okay.
You see people doing all these skits on Reels and TikTok on this topic. I
Okay.
do. Sorry, it comes up in my feed because I think I just watch it a lot.
Okay.
But you eat anything, mainly carbs, but you eat anything and it gets converted into energy, which it becomes glucose
You're
in your
talking
body.
about not just carb cycling on a day-to-day basis. When you
Oh
eat
yeah, you're right.
something-
I'm sorry.
Right?
I answered the wrong question.
No, that's okay. But when you eat food
Yes.
in general, what happens?
Yes, that's what I was talking about.
So what happens?
You tell us about carb cycling, and then
wait,
I'll go
wait,
into
wait.
that whole.
Finish this for me. When you eat just anything on a regular day, what happens?
So your body sees that as glucose, which is energy, and the glucose gets escorted by insulin into your cells, so your cells can use it as energy. But when you have too much, then it gets converted for storage for later use into glycogen, or it can be stored as fat. So if you're not using it, and then if you have too much glucose, there isn't enough insulin or escorts to introduce it into the cell. And they're like, you know what, I give up. I'm done doing my job because you're overloading me and you're overworking me. So the insulin becomes resistant. So as a way to shake everything up, this idea of carb cycling came in to say, well, let's mix up how your body is using the energy and where it's getting the energy
Okay, so
from.
wait, can you dumb it down for me? So you're saying when I eat food,
Mm-hmm.
there are all these people at my party, right?
All right.
All right, and then my escorts come and they remove the ones that I'm like, I didn't invite them. I didn't invite them. I didn't invite them.
No.
Okay.
The escorts are like, let me take you to your table,
Oh,
sir.
okay. So then they seat them.
Yes,
And
they
if-
take them to the cell.
Okay, and if there's not enough seats, that's when they store them?
Yes.
And they're
Exactly.
like, okay, you can't sit here and watch the main show. You got to go in the basement and
The bleachers.
chill. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
sometimes they get to be stored in the bleachers, and sometimes as let's call the bleachers your fat. Or
You could say that, yeah. I mean, we can make
Right,
whatever
right, right,
analogy we want.
right.
It gets stored in the bleachers waiting, which could be glycogen, or it gets stored as fat, like in
the
the
basement.
basement.
Okay.
Maybe on a rainy day we'll need that someday.
Okay, so my party's in full swing. Some of them, the ones that I don't really need or want around, are here, and some are there.
Right.
Okay, I got that now. So you don't really want to store any of them, do you?
No, you do, because some days, you may miss your meals, and then you need to use your reserves, which is the glycogen and the fat. That's just a storage system, so your body has something in reserve on the days where you don't have enough nutrition
Or you don't
didn't
feel
get
good.
chance, yeah, you're sick or whatever it is.
Okay.
You need the reserves. You
Okay.
need them.
Okay. So now what is carb cycling?
So carb cycling is a way to shake it all up.
Okay.
And it involves using alternating days of high carb and low carb days to potentially optimize the way that your body uses the storage. So on high carb days, when you have a harder workout and you eat slightly more carbs, then your body uses it replenishes the glycogen, which gets used up. And on the low carb days, when you have maybe a lesser intensity workout, it uses the fat to burn for energy.
So it's taking, depending on the carbs, how many carbs you have, it's taking either the bleacher people or the basement people.
Yes.
It's like, oh, let's go get the bleacher people on because I worked out a ton.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
well, I'm just sleeping today, being lazy. It's a Sunday and it's raining. I'm going to take the basement people.
Yes.
So you need both.
Yeah.
But you need to exercise, is what I'm hearing you say.
I know.
Or
I didn't
else
want to
it's
say that
not
word.
going to take the bleacher people.
Right. Exercise is key for this whole thing.
Okay. All right. And now I quit. No, I'm just kidding. Go on.
There's also one more thing I want to say.
Okay.
Is that whatever we're talking about, it's not for everybody. And we'll talk about who shouldn't do this.
Okay.
But this is also meant as a temporary little, let's
Shake it
get
up.
the engines going. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right.
What did you find?
All right. Well, you know, the exact definition is similar to you. It's varying your carb intake on different days based on your exercise schedule. That's what I really found out. Like, and everything, I didn't know that about carb cycling. I thought it was just like, oh, let's eat high carb, low carb, high carb, low carb. But when I looked into it more, every single thing had the same common denominator, and that was your exercising.
Yeah.
And I think that that's really important before we go into anything more. Like, on the days when you're supposed to have more high carbs, it's to fuel more intense workouts or to replenish your intense workout. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because your what is it called? Glycogen?
Glycogen.
Yeah, is depleted more during those intense workouts. So you do need higher carbs on those days.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's why marathon runners eat pasta
sugar,
or
like those sugar things and stuff.
Oh, I remember when I used to play tennis in high school. We used to eat like spaghetti the night before a match.
Yes. They have spaghetti dinners and stuff like that for all the football team and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right. And then on also, that's probably why if you do a lot more exercise, you're hungrier those days. I don't know. But I'm thinking that's why.
Of course.
Okay.
Because you've used all your reserve.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And on low carb days, you consume, here's another caveat to this whole thing. You need to focus more on eating protein and healthy fats. Mm-hmm. So it's not like, oh, I'm just not going to have carbs today. I'm going to just, I don't know, eat a salad all day. Like, no, you still need to focus on getting the protein and getting your healthy fats.
Protein and fats are there every day.
Yes. But I feel like where people just go, oh, I'm just going to eat no carbs today. And then they just wing the rest of the day. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And really, you got to still balance the bowl.
Yeah. I was trying to think of an analogy for a party. Like, if you had entertainment at the party, it's the protein and the fats, and they're always there.
Okay. They have to... That's a good analogy. They're the DJ and the bartender.
The bartender, the wait staff.
Yeah, they have to be there.
They have to be there.
This is such a good analogy because if one of those is not there, your party is just not that great.
Oh, no.
And you're not feeling good.
You're like, let's leave this party.
Yes. Like, if I don't eat protein, I don't feel good. And I'm at the party, but I'm just not enjoying it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. If the mic system's not working, you're like, wait, I can't hear anything you're saying.
Right.
When you don't eat protein, you're like, I am not full. Yes. What is wrong with me?
Yes. Oh, my God. We are the smartest people I've ever talked to. Such such a good analogy. Anyway.
It is a good analogy.
We could make a poster or something. Anyway, all right. Here's where I found some benefits to it. So let's talk about benefits, all right? Supposedly, by the way, I'm going to say these are all the benefits. This is, to me, what I found a huge scientifically studied way to eat. Have you? I mean, there are some studies, but nothing like overly. Have you found that to be opposite?
Tell me what you mean.
Like,
tell me what you mean.
Like everything I read was like, in small studies, this is what was proven.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like a mass quality. Like,
right.
Everything said in this small study at the University of New Hampshire. That, you know what I mean? Anyway,
yeah.
We
studied 8 people.
Yes, exactly.
People. Yeah.
It supposedly improved exercise performance.
Yeah, because you have energy.
Yeah, also this has been everything not everything, but most of the things I read about this were done with intense athletes.
Yeah.
Which this is, and I don't mean this to anybody listening, please don't be offended. I don't know any intense athletes.
Yeah,
I just don't. So if you're listening and you know me, please do not be offended by that. I'm just saying, like, I don't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, and they say you can train harder and longer on doing this plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it makes sense because you just have enough energy to perform properly, to do what you want to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What else did you find out?
Well, I think before we go on, I think it makes sense even for like an average person like you and me, because if you're, and even people who are retired, they're like, oh, I don't do much. If you talk to a retired person, they do more than anybody that I know. They're running around, they're busy. So this potentially could be helpful to them even because they're taking classes and they're doing things and they're starting to lift weights and their body needs the boost some days.
You know what? That's a good point. Everybody's intensity is relevant to them. Like
yes.
What my intensity is 8-pound weights, but to somebody else it's 15.
Right. Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Or 15 is nothing to somebody, and then
right.
So you're like, oh no, I can only handle 2.
Right, right. That's a good point, though. Okay.
So I think it could potentially benefit many people.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So let's talk about the nitty gritty of this.
Okay.
What is carb cycling look like?
By the way, if anybody wants a good example, go to Google, type in carb cycling, and go to images.
Oh, really?
Oh, there are so many good images out there. Anyway, So go on. What does it look like?
Well, I think you and I found the same thing about a 5-day in terms of the numbers.
Yes.
What did you?
Well, one of my examples was on day 1, you eat 50 to 70 carbs, which how many should we eat on a daily basis?
Well, not that. I think 50 to 70 sounds kind of low.
Okay, so tell me what you found. Well, what should we eat of carbs on average?
Well, let me look that up real quick.
Okay.
Because I knew you were going to ask me and I wasn't ready for that.
Sorry.
For me, it's 130 grams of carbs.
Oh, it's 50 to 70 more than your normal is what you should do.
Okay, that makes way more sense.
Yeah, sorry.
So this is a 5-day program, and it alternates between the same numbers.
Oh,
so
yours is... Okay, go on.
So if you have day 1 is a high-intensity workout, it says you should eat between 175 and 350 grams of carbs. I think it depends on...
350?
Well, if you're lifting heavy weights,
no.
Like really heavy weights.
But I'm sure I eat 350. I don't know why I acted like that. Go on.
And the second day, which is low intensity, which is like a walk or maybe just, a light swim or whatever, 100 to 125 grams of carbs.
Okay.
And so then I was like, well, what does this mean? What can I eat?
Wait.
Whatever
so you're saying and now see, I've found different examples. So you're saying you would just alternate those two numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what I was looking up was many different ways. Like you do high, but low high, and then low, and then a regular day.
Oh.
Yeah, so see what I mean? There's so many different so many different ways to do it. It's
There's so many ways. And I also
yeah.
also saw 5 and 2. So 5 days you're low carb and then 2 days you're higher carb.
Oh,
Which
okay.
that didn't really make sense to me. Like I think 5 days of low carb is
But
kind of
going back to
intense.
what we said at the beginning, this is all you're just paying attention to things again.
Yes, very true.
So I saw one that was like high, moderate, low, high, moderate, low,
Oh,
high, moderate, low, high, moderate, low, low. So that's a 7 day.
okay.
So you do high carb, low carb, high carb, moderate carb, low carb, and then same thing, low carb.
No, that makes
But it says
sense.
low to no carb,
Oh, so this is more like what do you call it?
like
Keto?
trying to get keto on some days.
Hmm.
It's very interesting to me.
Oh, for sure. It's
Anyway,
interesting, definitely. I think it's not sustainable, so it has to be done short term.
okay.
I'm gonna
Really?
keep qualifying everything because
You
it's
really
not.
think it's okay, go on. Wait,
I think because you're.
let me ask you this. If you just do the normal activity every day, nothing is intense, but you're working out, do you think this is good for those people?
It depends on the workout, I think.
Okay.
Like, are you lifting
But if I'm doing
weights?
the
Are
same thing
you?
every day.
I don't know that carb cycling would really make an impact, except if you. This is where I stand on this.
Okay.
Okay, if you do it for 2 weeks and you're not doing anything
Oh, good idea.
excessive, I don't know that any real. I'm qualifying. I'm not a doctor. I don't think any real harm will come to you because you're just paying attention.
Hmm.
As long as you're not going to like, oh, my extra carbs are pizza and chips and
Yes. It's not a
that
cheat
host the.
day.
It's not a cheat day.
Okay.
So I think it can help you in terms of making you pay attention, but also making you like concentrate basically on your bottom line. Like
Yeah.
how many carbs am I eating? How much protein am I eating?
Yeah.
Who's coming to my party?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
I love
So
it. Okay, go on. Tell me what we should be doing. Eating, if you know. Do you know what we should be eating?
so then I was like, what should I eat?
Right.
And basically you want to eat fiber-rich plant-based carbs such as oatmeal, legumes, or quinoa. You can have like whole grains. I wrote it down and now I can't find it. Okay, here we go. It's kind of carbs we should eat are high fiber fruits and vegetables. Stock up on complex carbs like legumes, beans, lentils, and peas, and whole grains, and limited refined grains. Limit your added sugars and limit highly processed foods.
Yeah, so we're not talking about like eating pizza on your high carb days.
I mean, unless it was like a healthy pizza, you know.
That's not real. In my life.
True. My life, well, mostly my life, yeah. But
I mean,
and
anyway, go on.
on low carb days, have non-starchy veggies such as lettuce, spinach, broccoli, or cauliflower. Eat lean protein sources such as fish, chicken, or lower fat dairy protein. Healthy fats such as avocado and olive oil.
Okay.
I'm going to give an example. I found this website. It's called, it's from Women's Health. I'm just going to give 2 examples, okay?
Okay.
Breakfast, and I'm not going to go
Oh,
beyond
good.
that.
Okay.
On a high carb day, this is an example of what to eat. Half a cup of old-fashioned oats cooked with 1 cup, 1% milk, an apple or a banana,
Okay.
2 tablespoons chopped walnuts. And then on a low-carb breakfast day, you could have 2 egg whites plus 2 eggs scrambled with 1 handful of baby spinach, topped with 1 sliced mozzarella cheese and a side of strawberries.
Okay.
So
Thank you for that, because that actually put it in perspective for me for some reason.
did
I
it?
don't know why. Yeah, but yeah, like you're saying, like more like your oatmeal type carbs or like a good quality cereal,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next day have like an egg or a protein more
Yeah,
based.
or yogurt and
Yeah,
fruits
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah. Cottage
yeah,
cheese.
yeah,
Oh, that seems
yeah.
so
So
doable.
yeah, and I think just even focusing on the increased protein or decreased carbs, it just can help. I'm not advocating for doing it like an extreme athlete, but just being mindful of it a couple of days, like, oh, I have a class today, let me bulk up a little bit in terms of eating a pasta.
Good point. Like if you have more
Yeah.
exercise on one day, or if you know you're gonna like for example, last night I worked and I got 19,000 steps at that one work.
Oh my gosh.
So that is a day when I should have started with like a protein, or actually the carb and the protein.
Mm-hmm.
And today
Yeah.
is more of a rest day, so I need to not have too many carbs.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
I see the point of it. Yeah. All right.
Do you want an example of dinner, or are we good with
Sure,
that?
I would love one.
Okay. So a dinner example is for a high carb day, 2 ounces of whole wheat pasta tossed with tomato basil sauce.
Wait, this is high carb?
High carb day.
Okay.
Sliced zucchini, 4 ounces of lean ground beef, which I wouldn't eat, and then for dessert, have half an ounce of dark chocolate.
Ooh.
On a low carb day, have, again, this is not what I would eat, but this is women's health, 4 ounces of grilled chicken breast with 1.5 cups of roasted asparagus, 1 cup butternut squash cooked with 2 teaspoons of olive oil. That's your dinner on your low carb day.
Well, of course you're going to lose weight. That's like nothing.
But you'll be full because you're protein.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if I'd be full from a piece of chicken and some potato.
Not potatoes. Potatoes are higher carb.
Well, didn't you say sweet potato?
Did I say sweet potato?
Or you said squash?
Yes, squash.
Okay. Which same thing. Sorry to me. But like when you read those examples, like even the breakfast examples, it's like, yeah, those are healthy options. You didn't say high carb eat a donut and low carb eat Trix cereal. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Of course this is gonna work.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So anyway, I think it's intriguing. I think I would be willing to try it.
Yeah?
What about you?
I don't know that I can necessarily. It's not sustainable for me. I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because as a vegetarian, my protein sources tend to be higher carbs.
Oh.
So my lentils have more carbs. My, like some of the grains that I might eat have more carbs. So my sources of protein overall, except for dairy, tend to be higher carbs.
Okay. So what would a low carb day look like for you?
For me, probably
Yeah. Go on.
for breakfast, I'd probably have like non-fat Greek yogurt.
Okay.
And maybe some strawberries and maybe a few walnuts because they're good protein and good fat. And then for lunch, I might have
I mean, I guess you could add a salad with seeds.
salad, seeds. And then I was trying to think of like, they didn't say beans, right? Beans are higher fiber.
This is
what I mean.
Is tofu carb?
Yeah, I could do tofu. Tofu is good
Yeah.
protein. And then for dinner,
Edamame?
Yeah, edamame is definitely good protein.
Okay.
But these are also higher carbs.
Even tofu?
The tofu not as much, but edamame for sure.
Okay. I was just curious. Okay. That's just
So
a
for
good
me,
point, though. Yeah. It would be harder for you.
I have to think a lot more than someone who eats meat because I have to really plan it out in terms of how many carbs I'm getting.
Right. How many carbs do you eat a day? Do you know?
I think it's higher than what I'm supposed to. My thing is supposed to be 130.
Okay.
And every day I'm in the red. Every day. Not by much, but every day I'm over.
Yeah. Okay, let me see what mine were, like on an average day. Because I was tracking, and then I don't know what happened. Life aggravated me or something.
Okay, so on my Friday, I was at 165 out of 130.
Yeah, I'm over by about 50 to 60 every single time. But doesn't seem like that much to be over by.
But that becomes a high carb day. Then.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 days is a high carb day. I need to switch it. Because we all know I don't do intense workout.
Hey, you're trying. You got your trifecta
I am. I'm
going.
trying. I'm doing very good with the trying.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, so I just changed my call to action mid talking to you.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
I want to track 7 days.
Okay. You're collecting data.
I'm collecting the data to figure out my carbs. So I'm not carb cycling, by the way. I'm not doing this. But I do want to collect the data to see what's going on in my life.
Okay, I like it. I think tracking is
I'm going to
helpful
honest track too, by the way.
It's very helpful.
Okay. 7 days. Sorry, go on.
I love it. No, I love it. I think it's really good in terms of finding out what's going on.
Okay, what about you?
My call to action is going to seem really boring, but I want to go back to really, especially after last week of eating, I don't even know what. I want to go back to really, really focusing on how much protein and how much fiber I'm getting every day.
Okay.
Really focus on it.
Okay. So you're going to look at the macros more than anything.
I think I just feel better when I'm eating enough protein, and I don't necessarily, sometimes I get a little like lax and just
And then your
phone it
party is
in.
not fun.
No, it's not fun. And I'm like, wait, I need to go to another party.
Oh, and then you keep trying to go to all these parties and none of them are fun because they don't have the protein and the fiber.
Exactly. The DJ's not good.
Yeah.
The wait staff is like, whatever. And they keep taking my plate away. And,
Oh, yeah. They took away your plate before you ate it all.
You turn around and your plate's gone.
Yes. The bartender doesn't make good drinks,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So I need my staff to be at optimum.
This is a fun analogy too, and I think that everybody can really listen to this and go, all right, how's my party today? And
Yeah.
if your party's not got everything it needs, your party's not that good.
I think, honestly, this analogy makes it much more entertaining for
Yeah,
me.
and also we've all been to we've been to a party that just was like, it sucked, for lack of better terms.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's how my body runs most times.
Yes. No, you're right, because yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're like, some days you're like, oh.
I know.
And then you have to think about, well, how did I feed my body?
Oh,
Like, am I giving it what it needs?
It's a fun analogy, and it's a good analogy.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. All right. I'm excited for this
Cool.
week now.
Well, see you next week.
Have a great week.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode. All the information provided is meant for education and entertainment purposes only. Please consult your physician before making any changes.
If you liked this episode, please give us a 5-star review. Also, share this episode with someone who you think would enjoy it. If you have topics you want us to investigate, please message us. Thanks!